Hello, this is Shayna Robinson of Rebrand You, and this is your brand image consultant. And today what we're talking about is perceived value versus knowing your worth. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever encountered this in business where someone says, oh, I don't know, I love everything that you do and what you're offering, but I don't know, the price range is out of my price range, or it's too high, or I don't know, that's just a little too much. Have you guys ever experienced that? I'm sure you have. And as startup business owners or people who are just in that first level of starting to put our ideas, our concepts, and our services out there, a lot of times this can be a little bit of a confidence hit for us when we know that we have so much to offer, but people don't really agree or understand or see the value as far as what we're offering. So what do we often do? We often say, okay, automatically, I'm going to lower my prices, or even worse yet, before somebody turns down our price, we automatically go to a price that is way beneath our worth. So let me ask you a question. If you really think about your life story and everything that's brought you to this point in time in your business, and you're using your experiences to be able to help someone, how much would you have paid to not go through the struggle that you went through? Aside from knowing that, of course, it shaped the being that you are now, but really in the midst and the heart of that situation, what dollar amount would you have valued having somebody be able to do exactly what you're doing to help them in? Sometimes we need to separate ourselves from being the business owner or the service provider and just look at a couple things. What does the market say? How much does somebody get paid? So a lot of times we look at websites, for example. A website could range anywhere from $500 to $20,000. And what is the difference in that website? Especially if you've gone and looked at a $20,000 website, sometimes they're terrible. I was just looking at one the other day and I was amazed that somebody paid 10 grand for this website. And it just truly didn't reflect the price point. It didn't reflect the person. And I was really, just disappointed for that client. Now, I've looked at some people who do $500 websites and they look super amateur, but I've also seen some who have done $500 websites and they're better than the $20,000 websites. So how do these people decide what their pricing is? And then how do we qualify if we're going to work with them or not? So at the end of the day, there's a few things that go into it. The person who has a $20,000, offering probably has a way better process and understands their worth. And so they are totally okay with pricing the website at that cost or their service. The person who's maybe charging $500 for a website maybe doesn't know their worth as much or doesn't believe in it. They know they do amazing work, but they don't believe in it yet. But they're really missing that cohesive, consistent process. Maybe they don't have the track record yet of working with a lot of clients. And so there's just a lot of questions all over. There's nothing wrong with that, but you need to know who you're getting into bed with in this, situation. Who are you working with, and understanding that. Okay. The other thing that comes in is understanding somebody's budget. So a lot of times what happens is, depending on who you're working with, you might say, I only have $100. As service providers, what we need to do is say, okay, well, based off of your budget and what we deliver, I'm sorry, but I can't do this for you. I can point you into the direction of, a do-it-yourself option, or, maybe look for an intern or like a student or someone. But these are going to be the issues that you run into. You will end up spending more money to rebrand. You will end up spending more money because you're really not going to get the clientele that you need to, because it's not targeted towards them. There's a bunch of gaps that people who charge more have a process for that are going to eliminate the situations that you would run into. So you have to decide, are you willing to invest in your brand or are you not? And if you don't know the worth, your own worth, then guess what? It's going to be really hard for clients to buy in with you. So if I always say broke brands attract broke clients, and broke clients keep your business broke. Okay? Broke brands attract broke clients, and those broke clients keep your business broke. So if you guys are in a position where you're deciding, how do I price myself? You have to decide, do you want to be seen as a broke brand? If you are not confident in the number that you're charging, what can you do to up level the value that you're offering to make sure that it's in alignment? And then absolutely make sure that it's non-negotiable. It's okay to turn down business. You will start to attract the right clients. And guaranteed, every single time that you operate out of desperation with a client, it will come back and hurt you. So today, that's what I wanted to talk about. Know your worth, match your value, make it non-negotiable, and just take your time to tweak it. If something's wrong, you can always fix it. Humble yourself in that process. And if people are turning you down, don't be afraid to ask them why. Ask them, was it cost? Was it this? Was it the value? So that you can find out if this person was a good fit or not. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.